Hey guys, it's Natalia, and today I'm going to do a little chit chat get ready with me because it is currently Thanksgiving Day, so I'm going to actually get ready. I don't usually, put on makeup or anything, but I figured that would make today feel a little more festive than just any other day with my family. So we're gonna get ready today. I thought it'd be fun to, talk through me doing my makeup, not really showing you like tutorial wise because I'm not a makeup artist, but just like sitting down, getting ready, chatting with you guys because you guys have really been liking all of my more talkative videos lately, which I'm really glad because I really enjoy making those. I really like just like talking to you guys and starting conversations and stuff. So before I start getting ready and whatnot, I am partnering with Dossier for this video and I'm super excited to be working with them. I'm going to insert some clips right now. Today I'm partnering with Dossier for this video. I'm very excited. They sent over 2 of their perfumes. I really love their brand because they take the same high-end luxury fragrances from brands like YSL or Chanel and recreate them for a fraction of the price. And though buying perfumes can be a bit risky online, Dossier allows for full refunds of their products if you do not like the scent because they send you a very small little tester that you can use before actually opening up the bigger bottle just in case you don't like the scent or want to exchange it. And if you're having trouble figuring out what scent you think might work best for you, they also have a quiz that helps you kind of narrow it down to what might be for your liking. So you choose ingredients that appeal to you, whether you want it to be a girlier scent, a more masculine scent, or kind of a unisex kind of vibe. You can choose whether you want it to be more floral or more woodsy or so many different things. They literally have probably every option possible, which really helps in narrowing down which ones might work best for you. And like I said, they give you a whole range of things that fit to your liking, which is really nice. And obviously each one tells you which scent it's inspired by from the luxury brand, which is also really cool. Without further ado, let's just get ready. I'm gonna put my hair up because, get it out of my face. I'm using one of my scrunchies. If you guys are new here, hello, I'm Natalia. I have an online shop and these scrunchies are part of my holiday accessories collection, I suppose. So yeah, there's still some left of this specific one. I don't know if like by the time you watch this video there'll be any left, but they're there right now if you want them. Anyway, I have not done my makeup in so long. It feels like I really don't remember the last time I did my makeup at all. So we're gonna keep it pretty light. So I don't think I'm gonna use any foundation today just because my skin is feeling good, so I don't want to necessarily cover it up. I don't want it to be super heavy, but when I do go all out and wear foundation, I usually wear the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This one's really nice and it feels really lightweight, which I really love. I really thought I was going to be covering up that box the entire time, but maybe not. I got a package and I just have not bothered to take the box downstairs yet to the trash, so there's that. So I think I'm only going to do concealer today because the girl's under eyes could always use some concealer, always. I don't know about you guys, but like I struggle going to sleep if there's something like exciting going on the next day or just like something going on. And since today I'm launching some stuff for my website, I just could not sleep for the life of me last night. I had to take melatonin to get myself to sleep because I literally was just like sitting there wide awake. I wasn't even on my phone. I was literally just like what am I doing? Oh no. But yeah, it happens to me every time that I'm launching something or like there's some sort of event going on or I have like a post that I'm like very excited to put out, or I don't know, whatever it may be. I'm really bad at not thinking about it. I get very in my head about things and then I just can't sleep and it's all I think about. Even right now, I am launching my collection in like less than an hour, in like 45 minutes-ish. And I'm filming this video right now so that I can distract myself from the fact that I'm launching, because otherwise I'm literally just sitting there waiting for it to be 3 p.m. for me to just check, make sure everything's running smoothly and whatnot. There's really not anything for me to do beforehand. The website's all ready. I always have it ready a week beforehand because I get really in my head about whether or not I'm gonna have time and whatnot. So like everything's ready to go and there's nothing for me to do, so then I'm just like sitting there waiting and it's the worst. So I need to distract myself somehow and this is my current distraction. So I'm hoping to distract myself for a sufficient amount of time doing this. So I don't actually know what I'm wearing tonight, so I am gonna go for a neutral look. I'm gonna wear something from my line. I just don't know if I want to wear one of the skirts or if I want to wear the top, because I'm saving the red dress for Christmas. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm wearing, so I'm gonna keep my look neutral. Also, I like to use concealer as my primer because I have not had primer in like a year and I just never got around to buying anymore. But honestly, concealer works just as well, so like life hack, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'm super excited for the collection that I'm launching today because it's my favorite that I've done so far. I feel like I've done very casual things as of now, just because the more casual stuff and the more like summery stuff and crop tops and stuff like that is obviously cheaper to produce. It takes me less time to make and whatnot, so I can keep the prices lower. So things like the stuff that I'm putting out today are obviously a little more time consuming, a little more high end, so it's a little bit more expensive. I think it's still really reasonably priced and I should probably price it higher, but I don't want to be super luxurious yet, so keeping the prices as low as I can. But I'm very excited for this collection. I've gotten such good feedback from it, which is really, really nice. Like, I knew people would like it. I think the clothes are really pretty and like very attention grabbing, but I wasn't sure if people would be willing to buy them because they're not necessarily basics. They're more like statement pieces, and I feel like when it comes to like sustainable or ethical fashion where you're putting a lot of money into a piece, you want it to be a piece that maybe you're gonna wear often, so then you don't necessarily buy as many statement pieces, or at least maybe that's the mindset I have personally. But so many people have responded so well to this, and I have a feeling it's probably going to sell out pretty fast, which is really exciting. But obviously I never know because a lot of people always comment like, oh my gosh, and then like it doesn't always necessarily sell out. But I've just gotten so much feedback from this launch in comparison to like my past ones, and I'm super excited to put it out. So yeah, I'm really happy that this more like elevated collection is doing well, and I think I'm gonna do more stuff like that in the upcoming year. I have a lot of stuff that I want to do in 2021, which is crazy. I can't believe it's like almost 2021. That is so wild to me. I can't believe we're like in the 20s. I can't believe I'm in my 20s. But yeah, wild. I'm super excited for next year. There's a lot going on. Personally, I'm moving out of my parents' house, which I'm really, really excited about because obviously it's super nice to be here and I love it, and like I have a really great relationship with my family. Like I don't have a problem being here, but at the same time, I think anybody who had to move back with their parents after being independent in college has that same feeling of just feeling like a child again and feeling like you're in high school again. And though my parents let me do whatever like I want and like I can go out whenever I want, I still feel like I need to be like asking permission for things and just like telling them everything I'm doing at all times and like things like that, which like after living independently for 2 years in college and coming back to that is just a little hard to adjust to. And it's been fine, but I really am excited to be independent again because I feel like I was in such a grind of like doing my own thing, and then I just got plopped back in here. I was like, oh shoot, I don't feel like an adult yet, even though I'm a full-on adult. So I'm excited. I'll be moving out at the beginning of the year, around like February, March, so I'll be doing fun move out vlogs and move in vlogs and all that fun stuff. I'm super excited to decorate a space and dedicate rooms to like being an office and just have a very more professional workspace area and whatnot. So yeah, I'm super excited for that. That's something to look forward to. Obviously that means I'm gonna have to like shut down my shop for like at least a week or two to just get myself like settled, but it'll be really exciting content also just for my YouTube channel and like decorating things. And I'm really excited to also try to live more sustainably. I think it's really hard to implement sustainable living within a family space, especially if you're like the child and you're not the parent that's implementing it, obviously, because I think with most of our parents, like they just didn't grow up with the sustainability movement, so they don't think about those type of things as much. But I really want to start implementing more of a low waste living situation for myself, so I'm really excited to have my own space and be able to do the things that I want and buy the products that I want or not buy products that I want and just try to live more low waste. I've been doing a lot of research into like zero waste living, although I think zero waste living is really extreme and you can never truly be zero waste, so I'm just gonna call it low waste living for myself because I know I'm not going to be perfect at it, but I'm really excited to try to implement a more sustainable lifestyle for myself because I think I've been doing really well on sustainable fashion for my brand and just really focusing in on that. But I want to obviously make sure I'm implementing those same values in my personal life and the things that I'm doing. So I'm really excited to move out and kind of like venture into that and take you guys along that journey as well, because I know there's probably a lot of you that are in the same boat of like you want to be more sustainable and you're just not sure how or whatever. So hopefully we can do this together, and I'm very excited to kind of document that journey as well. But yeah, if you guys have any like, I don't know, sustainable living tips or tricks or products that you really like, let me know down below. love to hear it. I have so many on my Christmas wish list. It's just like a bunch of like zero waste or low waste like kitchen items. I'm gonna try to never buy paper towels and only use cloths and stuff like that. So like I have those on my Christmas wish list. I'm gonna try to get a subscription for recycled toilet paper instead of buying actual one. There's that one brand Who Gives a Crap, I think, or something like that. They have that, so I want to do that. I'm gonna try to get into bar shampoos and bar conditioners. I've been kind of hesitant on it just because I'm scared of if they'll work or not, but I am going to hopefully try that. I do use bar soap as is anyway, so like got that going for myself, but I want to try to do also bar conditioner, bar shampoo, but I still have my bottle one, so I'm gonna have to get rid of that one, and I have like a huge bottle of it, so it's gonna take me a while to like get through that one before I can buy my next product. But that's a thing that I am excited to also dive into. But yeah, more on 2021. Obviously it's really hard to plan anything for the actual year just because we don't really know how the world's gonna be, what things are gonna be accessible and available. Obviously I would love to travel. I was supposed to travel to Spain after my graduation in May, hang out with my family and visit my grandparents and stuff. I had that whole trip planned, obviously pre-pandemic, and obviously it got canceled, so I still have that trip kind of pending, and hopefully I'll be able to go sometime in the next year. I'm hoping that next summer everything will kind of be more cleared up and I'll be able to go. Obviously as a European citizen I'm like able to go, but obviously that's also not a very smart choice to go right now, so I'm gonna wait it out, and hopefully by next summer things will be a lot more calm and I'll be able to go hang out over there for a little bit and do some more travel vlogs again, because obviously it's been so long since I've been able to really travel, which is so weird because I used to travel all the time and I like spent a whole year just traveling, and then it's been almost 2 years it feels like of no travel, which is so crazy to me. So I'm really excited to hopefully be able to dive into that again this upcoming year. And yeah, I have some friends that are studying abroad as well that I would love to visit, and I hope that they're able to study abroad as well. Obviously that's a thing too, so that's also a thing. I would also love to expand my business. It will obviously naturally expand and grow, but I would like to maybe have employees, or at least like one other person helping me out, whether it be like a seamstress or also just more of a virtual assistant type person that helps me with like social media and the businessy side of things, I guess, because I'm very capable of making everything myself. It's just the fact that I make everything myself and manage all the behind the scenes stuff as well is a lot. And on top of like, obviously I still have my YouTube channel, I still have like my personal Instagram that I'm trying to grow as well, and it's just a lot of things to juggle, and I've been capable of doing it this whole entire time by myself, but it is a lot of work and I do get very burnt out and very tired. It would be really nice to have some help, so I think at some point of the year I'll probably put out applications for like virtual assistant or just somebody to help me out in like social media management and stuff like that. So yeah, that should be really fun. I hope to be able to do that at some point in the next year, maybe like midway through the year or so. Not really sure about the timeline of that. That should be something to hopefully look forward to, hopefully manifesting. I'm trying to think of what else is probably coming in the next year. I'm not really sure. I don't really have much else going on since I can't really plan out travels or anything, and now I have a business and I'm moving out, so I'm gonna have a lot more expenses and just like things to worry about and things to pay, so I'm not sure how much I'll be able to actually like travel and go out and about and stuff, but I'm definitely focusing the next year on just growing my business, whether that be my actual business and my like YouTube, my social media in general, just like growing my brand and myself, and hopefully by 2022 I'll be super stable in my finances and be able to kind of expand out more. But I do expect 2021 to be more of like a very big work year for me, just like building up and saving up and getting myself to where I want to be financially. So that's that. I feel like usually I have so many more goals and things that I want to accomplish in the next year, but it's just so hard to know where the world's going to be that you can't really plan out too much. So I don't know. I'm just hoping that things go back to some sort of normal and that my business grows and thrives. Those are the goals for this upcoming year. I feel like I do want to have some number goals. Maybe I'll just set out some number goals and keep myself accountable by just putting them out here. I am almost at 20,000 on my YouTube channel right now, which is really wild. That's a really big number, and I feel like when I hit 10k it was a really cool time and I was, oh my gosh, 10k, but then since then it's kind of just felt kind of slow and like I don't know, but like now I'm almost at 20k. It's hitting me again, like whoa, that's a big number, that's a lot of people. That's really cool. I feel like next year it would be really cool if I could reach like 50k by the end of the year. That's kind of stretched. I've never had obviously that many subscribers in a year, but I feel like the more subscribers you have, the faster you gain subscribers. Like when I first got to 1,000 subscribers, like that took forever, but then 5,000 came like really quickly after that, and like 10k, and then now I'm like almost at 20k. So I feel like the more you have, the faster you start growing. So I I think it could be very possible for me to get to 50K by the end of next year, which would be so cool. What the heck? So that's a goal. I'm hoping to be very consistent on my YouTube channel. I feel like I've done a pretty decent job this year of being consistent. I think that the year prior to that, I was not super consistent, but I have really been working on really pushing my content and really uploading as much as I can, and you guys have obviously seemed to like it, so that's really fun. So I'm hoping to be super consistent on there. Get to like 50K would be really cool. I'm also obviously trying to grow my like store Instagram and my personal Instagram, and those have been growing pretty organically recently as well, just from people finding me either on YouTube or on TikTok or whatever it may be. So I don't really have like number goals for that. I'm almost at 3,000 on my shop Instagram, so I feel like by next year it'd be cool if we could get to 10K on there. I don't know if that's a stretch or not. Instagram is a lot harder to grow on sometimes, but I've been able to manage pretty decently, so I don't know. 10K could be cool because then I would get the swipe up feature, which is a super helpful feature that I wish I had, but yeah, 10K would be my goal for next year, I think. On a complete side note, I have been in such a weird place mentally on where I want to live and be, because technically as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, like I could move wherever the heck I want because my job isn't holding me back. I can just bring my job with me. So having that freedom is really nice because I know I don't have to stay in a certain place, but at the same time I kind of wish the decision was made for me instead of me having all this freedom to figure it out, because I really love being in Indiana. I really do. I obviously grew up here. It's my home. Like I have all my friends here, and like it's just where I grew up, and I feel like anywhere you grow up, if you had a good experience growing up, it's just always going to feel like home. As boring of a place as this is, it is home, and it's comfortable and it's cheap to live here, so it just makes sense. But I have always really wanted to live in Europe again because I loved living in Italy the year that I was there. I was so sad coming back, and I reminisce on it a lot. I really loved it, and I could very well move over there because I'm a European citizen, so I don't need a visa or anything. I could just move over there, but I don't know if that would be a smart choice for my mental sanity because I don't have friends over there and I'm not very good at making friends. But at the same time, it's like I would love to be there, but also it's like financially and for my business, does that even make sense? I don't know. And then the other part of me just really wishes that I had more time in New York because I didn't have the full year that I was supposed to have, or even more years that I thought I would have. And part of me just feels like I missed out on a lot of things, and I didn't get to do a lot of things that I wanted to do because I had the mentality of I'm gonna live here for a few years, so I don't need to do everything right away. I was like, oh, we're gonna wait till the winter to go to all the museums, and we're gonna wait till this time of year to do all these things, and I just never got around to it, which is really sad because now I don't know when I'll be back. But living there is so expensive though, so it's not really worth it. Like I don't think it would be worth my entire like savings to be able to live there, and the spaces are so small I wouldn't be able to really have like as big of a home studio as I do here and stuff. But at the same time, it's like it would be so cool to live over there because I would have fabric stores available to me. I would have so many more like connections and cool places to shoot and stuff like that. Or just any big city in general. Even like LA would be cool in that sense. I just don't think I'm much of an LA gal as I am a New York kind of gal, but just generally living in a more metropolitan area sounds really appealing because of the opportunities and things you can do and whatnot. But it's like, that's so expensive. Is that worth it, considering that I'm gonna be like in my apartment or in my living area the majority of my time since I work from home? And like, I don't know, I don't know. It's one of those things where I just never thought I'd end up back here again, and I don't know if I'll be here forever necessarily, but it's just hard to picture myself like actually going to any other place just due to like so many other reasons and stuff. But I don't know, it's a weird time. It's a very weird time. I don't know if anything of what I'm saying is relevant and or interesting to any of you. I hope so, because I'm kind of just chilling, talking and whatnot, and I'm enjoying it. But yeah, I don't know, I think the next year is gonna be really good. Honestly, 2020 was a awful year for so many of us, if not all of us, but also it did bring me a lot of really good things as well, and I think that a lot of us can also say that. Like, it was a bad year, but I think we also all become so much more appreciative of what we have and like the smaller like victories and smaller good things that happen, that it doesn't feel as awful. Like personally, my family has been fine. We've all been safe and healthy, and my parents both still have their jobs. My dad got a new job and it's even better than his last one, and things like that, where it's like when so many people are doing so awfully or like going through so much, like we've been really blessed, and I've been able to like start my business and it's been doing well when a lot of other small businesses are shutting down at this time. Like mine's thriving, so like that's something really cool. But obviously it has come with a lot of mental health struggles for me, and I think for a lot of us. I'm someone who definitely can spend a lot of time by themselves, and I do. I'm like super introverted, which I don't know if that's something that comes off on social media or not. I feel like if people think that I'm a lot more extroverted than I actually am. I can be extroverted if need be, like with my friends and like with people I know. I am very loud and outgoing, but reality is I'm actually very introverted. I'm very to myself. So that's been a good thing in isolation and in quarantine and just like during this stay at home time, because I'm able to be by myself and I don't go crazy or anything. I don't feel the need to be with people or be outside or anything, but at the same time, obviously I can only be by myself for so long before I start getting depressed about it as well. So it's been a weird year for that, and just really finding out a lot about myself that I just didn't know beforehand or never like paid attention to. But it's also been really cool. I feel like I've just learned a lot about myself this year, and I've learned how to take care of myself better this year, just like things that I need for my own mental sanity. And that's just not something I ever had time to figure out or learn or just like explore beforehand, because I've always been such a busy person. Like in high school I was involved in so many things, so I just barely home. I was always out like at this rehearsal or at this class or like doing this or studying for that, and then obviously college, same thing. So I just haven't had the time to just slow down and stop and just be with myself and actually learn about who I am and what I am and all these things. Also, I was thinking about this the other day, how people say that you are the sum of the 5 closest people to you, 5 closest friends or whatever, and I just have not had close friends this year, which is obviously not a very fun thing, but at the same time it's kind of allowed me to figure out who I actually am without being influenced by really close friends or people's opinions or anything. I have genuinely figured out what I like to do, how I like to do things, and the way I am and all these things without having 5 close people telling me other things and like kind of warping my mindset, I guess. Not even in a bad way, because obviously you can have 5 really good friends that also help you out, but I just haven't had that closeness with anybody, so I've really just figured a lot of things out about myself and kind of just found me as a person, which is really cool, because again, it's just not something I've ever been able to do because of circumstances of things. So it's been a cool year. I feel like I've learned a lot. I've grown a lot. I never thought a situation like this would come to be, and not even just like the pandemic part, but just the like living at home again and being in Indiana again and like kind of actually living here for a long period of time again. I really thought when I moved out of here after high school that I would never come back, and I started distancing myself from all my friends because I was like, I'm just not gonna come back. I know I'm probably never gonna see them again, blah 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 blah. And plot twist, here I am again and everything's fine, and I've rekindled all my friendships really well. But it's a weird thing. If you would have told me like 3 years ago that I would be here again, I'd be like, are you sure you're talking about the right person? My makeup looks a lot darker on camera than it does in person, or maybe, I don't know. I really don't know if anything of what I'm saying is relevant and or interesting to any of you, but I also kind of want to keep myself accountable for things, so I'm just, you know, putting my thoughts out there. Anyway, that's it for my makeup, I think. I don't want to do anything super dramatic today. I don't know what lipstick I'm going to wear because I don't know what outfit I'm wearing, so we'll figure that out later. But yeah, that's that, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I was gonna do my hair today, but I kind of feel like I might just leave it natural. So that is it for the makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed real quick. So this is the outfit I'm wearing. I'm wearing my burgundy skirt that unfortunately already sold out on my website, but I'm wearing that with a white turtleneck. And I also have these really cute earrings on that are from Amanda Michelle Jewelry. She hand makes them and they're super cute. I'm obsessed with them. So that is the outfit for today. And for perfume, I'm gonna use the floral lavender one because it smells super good. This literally smells incredible. I cannot even begin to describe it. I'm obsessed with floral perfumes, and this just 10 out of 10. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and let me know if you want more like chit chat videos, get ready with me videos, stuff like that, because I think it's super fun to just like sit down and talk to you guys. I really enjoy it, so I hope that you do too. And don't forget to check the description down below for all the dossier products and links and whatnot. And of course, follow my social medias if you want to. My shop Instagram, my personal Instagram, my TikTok, my Twitter, whatever you want to follow, you follow that. All my links are also just down below in the description if you'd rather do that. And that'll be it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!